Hey everybody, this is KCQUE where we explore Kansas City barbecue. I'm Jenny, and today we're visiting Q39. Q39 is one of the hottest, no pun intended, restaurants in Kansas City right now. It was opened by Chef Rob McGee and his wife Kelly in 2014, and they added a second location in 2017. Chef Rob got his culinary degree from the CIA, the Culinary Institute of America, and previously was executive chef for Hilton when he began participating in competitive barbecuing with the American Royal in a group known as the Munching Hogs. A decade or so and many awards later, Rob and his wife opened the first location of Q39, known as the Midtown location, on 39th Street in 2014. Q39 was so popular, they added seating to this location shortly after, and in 2017 opened a south location off of Antioch in Overland Park. The food at Q39 comes from a background of competitive barbecue as well as a background of traditional restaurant cuisine. This combination means that many of the dishes at this restaurant complement each other, and each plate attempts a competition quality in appearance as well as taste. I will include a couple links below that feature Rob and Q39 for those of you that are curious about his philosophy for serving barbecue. For drinks, Q39 has a nice cocktail list, some sparkling wine options, and they feature 2 house-made sangrias. Q39 also offers beer flights, and their choices of beer range from several craft beers brewed all over the world to quite a few Kansas and Missouri-based beers. One of the things that makes Q39 a little different is their use of barbecue sauces. I think this is due to the background of the restaurant, as we just discussed. At Q39, they feature 4 sauces that are pre-matched with different dishes in the menu. They have a honey barbecue glaze, and this is what you're going to get on your ribs if you choose to order those. They do a classic sauce, which is tangy and sweet and comes on many of the sandwiches and main entrees. A chipotle cilantro barbecue sauce, which I love, and is featured on some items like the appetizer called the Best Wings on the Planet. And they also feature a zesty sauce, which is not overly spicy but has a nice vinegar bite, and that sauce is featured on sandwiches like the Southern Pride sandwich. Q39 calls their appetizers shareables, and they have some great options to start your meal. They do a smoked and grilled pork belly with a white bean cassoulet, or they feature the pork belly with sausage in corn dogs as well. They have a wing appetizer. These are excellent, and they come 6 wings to an order, and those are rolled in that chipotle barbecue sauce. The tall grass cheese fondue is another option, and that comes with giant pieces of warm pretzel bread and fresh apples. If you like beer cheese soup at all, you would love this fondue. Q39's version of onion rings consists of a giant crispy pile of thin onion straws served with their classic barbecue sauce mixed with mayonnaise. You can also get the mac and cheese as an appetizer, but you may not want to share it as it's one of the favorites at Q39. Finally, they feature a grilled bacon-wrapped shrimp dish, 4 to an order. And if you watch my Jack Stack video, you know I love shrimp, so I would not want to share these at all, but at least not with more than one person. For lighter fare, Q39 offers a smoked tortilla soup, a house salad, Caesar salad, wood-grilled salmon salad, and a spinach salad. Having visited Q39 many times, I have yet to order or see anyone order these salads, and I think it's just because the other options are so tempting. And when you think about ordering barbecue, I bet your first thought is about burgers, right? No, it's not mine either, but Q39 has a seriously amazing spin on the burger. They use ground Angus beef and ground brisket grilled over oak and served on a buttered, toasted bun. My favorite is the burnt end burger, which is topped with sliced burnt ends, their spicy slaw, and their classic sauce. I order mine without the slaw on top so I can concentrate on the flavors of those burnt ends and that burger. Other than the burgers, some things you will find on a bun at Q39 are their specialty sandwiches and their Munching Hogs meat selections. Q39 does a half a dozen entrees that match a barbecue meat with a particular sauce and sides to build a great meal. They do a brisket sandwich, a pulled short rib sandwich, which looks excellent, one with pork belly, and they even do pulled pork tacos, which a lot of people love. Their Munching Hogs barbecue sandwiches feature the competitive barbecue team's brines and recipes, which you can taste with any sauce you like to build your best sandwich. They have an apple brine pulled pork. I love this, and I was happy with the sandwich without any sauce. The meat was so full of flavor. They do a brisket sandwich, a burn-in sandwich, and a smoked pulled chicken if you'd like to try any of the American Royal entries while at Q39. For larger meals, the barbecue dinner plates are the way to go. The jumbo beef short rib is excellent and is the only menu item that is served exclusively during the dinner hours. They use a Q39 spice blend in their house-made pork chipotle sausage. They have a brisket meal, a char-grilled half chicken meal, and ribs with their honey glaze. And that's before you get into the combination plates. Those combo plates offer a taste of everything I've mentioned, plus the addition of their pulled pork. Wood-fired grilled plates round out the savory options at Q39, and they have a Kansas City strip steak, a smoked fried chicken, and a salmon that they pair with their barbecue glaze. Sides at this restaurant include their apple coleslaw. This is perfect for a little crunch with those apples. And while we're on the subject, the apple coleslaw is the side dish version of a slaw, but a jalapeno cilantro slaw can be found with some dishes, and a spicy pickle slaw also is in the menu. So just like with the barbecue sauces, if you want a particular slaw or sauce, make sure what you're ordering comes with that option. Back to the side dishes, they do a pinto bean for their baked bean, and it's not as sweet as some other baked beans. Speaking of beans, the other bean option is the white bean cassoulet, and this side has beans, sausage, onion, tomato, and thyme. It's a great side dish, just like their baked bean. They also have a potato salad. This one's very simple. It's got russet potatoes, eggs, and tarragon, and I love its contrast with some of those zestier barbecue flavors. They also feature a vegetable side that's cooked in a little cast iron pan and french fries for sides. For dessert, Q39 does a warm apple crumble served in that cast iron pan with ice cream on top. They do a warm chocolate fudge brownie also served with ice cream, and the textures of those brownies are just fantastic. Their champion cheesecake is served with a chocolate ganache and a caramel sauce with pecans. And finally, a hard root beer float if you're looking for a little edge to your dessert. Q39 is a great modern spin on barbecue in Kansas City, and it's definitely worth checking out. You can see the work and the thought that is put into each dish at Q39 when you visit. Both locations are similar in the decor and food quality, and I think parking would probably be the biggest difference between the two locations. I'm mentioning this because if you're in town on business or are closer to the Midtown location and want to try Q39 for lunch or dinner, please think about taking an Uber or Lyft to the restaurant. Parking is a challenge there. They are great with reservations, so if you don't have one, you will most likely wait any evening of the week for a table. So make a reservation, and if visiting the Midtown Q39, take an Uber or Lyft, and you will have an awesome stress-free evening with great food. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of KCQ. And if you like listening about barbecue as much as I like eating it, then go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We'll have another video featuring another Kansas City barbecue venue every few weeks. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, where you can see daily pictures of Kansas City barbecue dishes. KCQ Explores is how you find us. Check out the links below to learn more about Q39 and Kansas City barbecue.